Works like a charm, I'd say. Are you doing?
Whoa. Hi guys, what is crack lagging? This is me, Holy Hot Pies. I'm here with my bro Rainman11,
Stop, dude.
and we hold on. I got me the coffees.
We're going to we're going Wither Skull fighting to because we want to fight a Wither soon, or at least I do. Um,
What
so
he said.
we are we're looking for Withers. We're all geared up, as you can see, and so that's what we're gonna be doing for a little bit. And if we do get enough Wither Skulls, we might fight a Wither today. Don't know. I
Doubt it.
doubt we'll get enough Wither Skulls. Honestly, maybe. My guess we'll get one or two, because we don't really have a really planned out section that just went in a circle. You know, like a lot of people have a flattened out area for them to spawn. Yeah,
I think that's kind of what the Ripper was in season one. We had one.
we don't have anything fancy like that. We gotta just go walk aimlessly through here.
They should make it where there's like Wither spawners, but that'd be really OP.
Yeah, that'd be too OP. So I'm gonna cut, and I'll see you back if we get anything special. That failed. Huge lag spike. Give it to me real quick. There we go. That failed. Me and Holy did not get one single skeleton. We barely even found a skeleton. Found three and only killed three. And so, it failed miserably. And honestly, that's sort of what I wanted to do for this episode. And I feel like my game sounds are, terribly high. That's sort of what I wanted to do for this episode. So my plans were ruined, and I have homework to do still. So I threw together this little thing. It was supposed to be a lighthouse, but it did not turn out a lighthouse like I planned. But it's like a tower, and it sort of looks cool. So that's what we're gonna do today. It's really hard, you know, especially now. So while I'm building, let me tell you my story. This is sort of sad, so grab your tissue box, okay? So as you all know, I'm in basketball, okay? But earlier in the year, I think I may have told you, like earlier in the school year, I may have told you that I joined speech. And I was really excited to join speech. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be good at this. You know, this is really cool. So it's not like I was like just in it because, you know, my teachers told me I should do it. I wanted to do it as well. And so I was really excited to do it, and I got into like the right category that I wanted to be in. I was pumped to do it. So then basketball rolls around, right? My speech meetings were at least 2 times a week, right after school, okay? And this was bad for it was bad for my basketball because you know I didn't really get you know, stuff that I wanted to done. If that makes sense. Like I wouldn't be able to attend practice as much as other people on my team would, and so that would put me at a disadvantage because my coach, you know, my coach. Well, actually, I'll tell you that later. But my coach said to me that if I miss practice, then I'm gonna be put down and down, lower and lower on the roster. So, like, basically, if I miss practice, then I won't play as much, which really sucked. You know, because I really enjoy basketball. It's something I really enjoy doing. But you know, this whole speech thing sounded really cool to me, and I really wanted to give it a try. Well, my basketball coach, you know, at first it sounded like he was understanding. I'm like, all right, this is cool. You know, he's all right with me playing basketball, and we're gonna be fine. Well, you know, there was a surprise meeting. All right, surprise meeting, and I said, hey, coach, you know, right after practice, I got a text from my speech coach, and they said that there's a meeting tomorrow, on like which was a Wednesday. There's a meeting tomorrow, and that I have to be there. We're gonna be prepping a packet. I was wondering if it'd be okay if I miss and I go to that. And he's like, I don't think you really thought about this speech thing. I'm like, well, coach, what do you mean? Well, you know, because you got to realize that I play people based on effort and time. And if you're going to be missing, then you're not putting in as much effort and time as these other guys. It's like, yeah, coach, I know, but I'm doing this for my future, like college and all that. They look at this stuff, and this is something that'll go on my record. And it's like, I know, I respect your wishes, and I want you to, I want you to succeed and all, but you're not putting in time to the team. And so, that shows. And, I just don't know if you thought this through. And so he basically said, if you're going to play, you're not going to get a lot of playing time. Alright. And I was like, okay, it's going to be fine. It's not a big deal. I'll just talk to my speech coach, figure this out. Alright. Well, then later in the school day, I'm sort of depressed right now, alright? Because from my standpoint, he said that I won't be playing a lot. Right then and there, he said that I wasn't going to be getting a lot of playing time because I was in speech. He made it very clear. And so, I'm a little stressed out right at this point of the day, and this is like lunchtime. I'm a little stressed out at this point of the day because I'm like, how am I going to do this? This is very bad, and I don't want to give up. I don't want to quit because I'm not really the quitting type. I don't want to quit. So what do I do? So I texted my dad. I'm like, Dad, what's your opinion on what I should do? And he's like, you gotta make this decision on yourself. And I honestly can say that I did tear up during art class, which was third hour. This is third hour. 10:30 is around 10:30. I started to tear up because I felt like I didn't know what to do. I felt like I was alone, and I didn't want. I'm not a quitter. All right, I'll let everybody know now that I'm not a quitter. If I've ever quit something, it's because somebody has put me in the position that is so dire that I had to. All right, that's the only reason I'll quit. Is that if there is a situation where I just can't take it anymore. So then the varsity coach comes and talks to me, and the varsity coach lives next to me, down the street. So I wouldn't say tight, but he knows who I am. And he comes and talks to me, and he's like, hey, I heard you're going to be missing practice for speech. I'm like, yeah, I just got done talking to coach about it. He's like, well, we want our players to be very well-wanted students, but you have to realize that if you're going to be missing practice, you got to clear that with that. And I'm like, I just cut him off right there. I'm like, you know what? I've already heard this. I understand what I need to do, and I will have a decision made by the end of the day. You don't have to worry about it. He's like, okay. And he could tell I was angry. I wasn't furious. Like, I didn't give him an attitude because he was a varsity coach, but I let him know that I wasn't very happy with what I had to do. So I went to this girl at lunch, and I'm like, this is a really hard decision. Do you have any advice? What should I do about this situation? She's like, well, if you have to figure out what you really like to do. Do you like to play basketball, or do you like to, do you want to try this speech thing? And no, I've never been in speech. All right, this is my first year in speech, and we had just started the season of speech, so I didn't miss. It's not like I was quitting something that I already started. We had not even, we had 2 meetings, and that was it. So let the record show that I did not quit on something that I had just started. This had been going on. We had maybe 3 meetings together. That's about it. And so I was still debating on it. I was thinking it over, and I basically had till the end of the day because my coach said, "We'll be waiting for you at practice at the end of the day after school." He basically said, "You have till the end of the day to make up your mind if you're going to be playing or if you're not going to be playing." And because there's only 15 jerseys, and if you're not going to be showing up to practice, then you're not going to get a jersey. And so I'm like, okay, I'll make the decision by the end of the day. And luckily my coach, we start practice at like 3:15, so I went to my speech coach, and it was the hardest part, was saying, because she thought I was gonna win state. She told me that. She told me when I said I can't do this anymore, that she thought, man, I'm shocked. I really thought you had potential. I really thought you would go to state this year. I'm sorry you feel you have to quit, but I respect your wishes. And she told me that if I ever want to come back, I'm welcome to come back, because she says I'm really good. Hello. And that was sort of nice of her. She didn't have to do that, and it wasn't right for me to quit just based on a sport. But that was the hardest. I have to say, like, it's sort of cheesy, but that's the hardest decision I've ever had to make in my entire life. It was the only decision that my dad didn't really help me make on my own. Usually, like, if I'm in a tough situation like this, my dad will always be like, you know what, you should do this, and this would be the best for you. I'm like, okay, fine, I'll do that. But this is the first ever time that I had to sort of man up and be like, no. No. This is not the Season 1 world. What? Where the heck am I? Spawn chords are 250, 250. You're at my house. I see him over there. Hi. Magic. I drugged you. I took him there. So it was really tough on me, mentally and emotionally, cause like I've never had to do something like that, and I don't think I made the best decision. I don't. I think I don't want to say I made the worst decision, cause I didn't. I made the best decision possible at the time. We can say that. Seems like it would be right to fit there. I'm not happy about my decision, because I feel like I let everybody on the speech team already down, and already like 3 practices in, I made some friends, and I haven't seen them since. It's been about 2 weeks. They haven't sent a word to me. I don't know if they got the news or something, but they haven't talked to me since the incident. And it sort of sucks, because I didn't want to be viewed as that, and now I feel that the whole entire speech team views me as that. So it sucks. I want to be, I do this YouTube to make you guys happy, and to put smiles on people's faces, but you also have to realize I do this because I don't really get a lot of attention at school, or at home too. I'm the oldest, so I'm the oldest, so everybody's like, oh, it's just Rain, he can take care of himself, blah blah blah. And so I do this thing because I like reading comments. I like reading people congratulate me and saying, oh, good job, Rain, great video. I like the feedback. I like the attention. I can say that I'm an attention whore, is what somebody would call it. I will admit to that, because I am. But I don't mean to be an excessive attention whore. Like, I don't put myself out there on websites and stuff. Like, I know a lot of people do that, and I don't really do that, because I've been in a position on YouTube that I wasn't happy doing it. Like, there was a time on my other channels where I was like, is this on hard? No. My mommy always told me not to eat bliss. I didn't read that, I'm sorry. He won't. Yeah, I totally forgot what I was saying too. Like, oh yeah, that's right, the whole sub thing. Yeah, I was in a position once where I would go and ask people for sub, and that was the worst part of my whole YouTube career. Like, there was something on at Minecraft, on the, not Minecraft panel, but like, oh no, that hurt. There was something on a panel, the YouTuber panel, where they were asked the question, like, what was the worst thing you ever did on YouTube? And people were saying stuff like they did, or like they, uploaded the wrong video and stuff like that. And I was like, no, mine was I did sub for sub when I first did my first channel. On this channel, I haven't done anything, and that's what's awesome. And I'd like to thank you all, because 11 subs as I'm recording this, away from 200. And like I said, when 200 comes about, I have a very special surprise, and we'll be doing a giveaway for it too. I'm pretty excited, actually. And a lot of my friends, that's not really friends because they're sort of a-holes, but a lot of people at my school are starting to find out about my YouTube. Like, because there's a snitch amongst me who knows about it, and he went around and told everybody. And so people are starting to find out about it, and I like that people are finding out about it, I guess, because, like, I don't feel like I have a secret to hide anymore. But at the same time, I don't really like to be made fun of about it, and I get made fun of a lot sometimes. So, yeah, that's just, like, one of the bad things about doing this thing. Is it? I think it goes. I think I'm almost certain. Where's my shovel at? I'm gonna interior decorate this on my own, because I feel like this episode's really long for some reason. I just feel like I'm rambling and rambling and rambling. Oh no! Where was that at? Right there? Yeah, it was. And then this goes here and here, and then there's a flagpole in the design. Crafting tables. I don't want to waste this ender pearl. So much fall damage. That should be enough. No, there's not enough. And I do that. And then I also have to do this. Because we forgot to fill in this part down here. So, comment of the day, I know this whole this Google Plus crap is making you guys, like, not be able to comment, which is fine. My comment question of this video is, if you're still watching, by the way, have you ever been in a position, like that, like I have, where, you just felt like you were all alone on a decision, and it was, like, pretty monumental decision, like, not do or die decision, but, like, pretty important, like, could shape the rest of your life. Because if you think about it, if I were to do speech, colleges would look at me differently. Be like, oh, he was in speech, he would be a good speaker, this is really good. Or, oh, you played a varsity sport, so what? Thanks. We'll see you later. You don't really mean much to us. You see what I mean? Like, there is a little bit, there was a reason why I did speech, and it wasn't just because people thought I was could be good at it. It's because I wanted, I have to start thinking about college and everything, and colleges look at that type of stuff. So, I don't know. I'd like to hear you guys' stories. So if you haven't, even if it wasn't like a monumental decision, even if it was like just a little decision, I'd still enjoy hearing about it. So, yeah, leave that in the comment if you can. I'd also like to say that, you can follow me on Twitter. I'm thinking about making an Instagram too, because like other people are doing it, but I don't know. Twitter and Twitch too. I stream every Saturday, and we pretty much doing the Nether Hub right now. I gotta add Windows Nether Hub stuff right now, but it's almost done, and the podcast will be up Tuesday for you guys. So be sure to check that out. But thank you guys for watching. I really hope you enjoyed my story. I like to connect with you guys. I don't really get a lot of the time that I do my videos. I don't really talk about my life. I don't really know why, and it felt really good to talk about that, because something I haven't really shared with anybody else, so felt good. So thank you guys for watching. Whoa, this is pretty perfect for segue out. Don't go down yet, sunset. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.